hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer, a screamer.
On this week's episode of Handling the Handler, this week we find out how much handling did the handler do with Island Boy. Stay tuned. What is going on, entertainment? So I'm coming to you guys with another recap of Bobby's I Love You Purr episode 9, I believe. Y'all gonna see it in the title. Recap. So before I get started, make sure you guys hit that like button, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Okay, y'all wonder probably why he got a green screen and not the regular background. For some reason, the do-rag it's not going right with my background. So like you see, like look. Let me show y'all. Hold on, y'all. See, for some reason it's giving like I'm disappearing, Wizards of Waverly Place. So I know visually this will be really irritating to you guys, and I don't feel like taking this off. So for the after show and the recaps, Baddies West and all that, y'all gonna get this. Okay. Sorry. All right, so it starts off with the eliminations, right? So they're finding out. So Bobby's gonna basically pick out of the 4 his final 2 or whatever. So he ends up calling Island Boy first, and Island Boy shows his painting, okay? And y'all, the painting had a Big Debbie cakes, and it was giving William the baddest, the black version. So Roller Ray was just like, "Hey, my God, it's Purr. It's giving Crayola." Yeah. I was like, Roller Ray said it's Turb. the last time he said that was when he was talking about Saucy Santana, when he was like, Saucy, he was just like, "You really think you that good? Because you're talking about Carisha, because you have a feature, you're trying to get a feature with Carisha. You look turb." So that's the last time I remember him saying that. And then they called down Cash, right? For some reason, I don't know what. And mind you guys, let me break down, because you know how like I've been putting the videos and stuff, but let me break, because there's so much tea with these bad boys. It's so hard to keep up with this cast. I'm telling you. Even the blogs are having a hard time keeping up with it. So don't even get on the YouTubers. So this is the tea, right? Because it's broken down. I like typed it up. So this is what happened. Go Hard basically at that point didn't care about leaving, allegedly. He was messing around with Savage around that time, allegedly, and was in a little situationship with him during the time in the house, and literally waited till he got eliminated so he could go visit Savage in Houston, aka Rel, right? And the Island Boy is rumored to have won, but then it was rumored that Hercules won, and that wasn't true. So let's keep it that. And then but he got pushed to the side because he was messing with the handler for 3 months afterwards or whatever, right? Allegedly, according to the handler. And the handler claimed that the cast would mess with each other in the bed. Savage and Go Hard messed with each other in Dingling's bed. Dingling said that was one of the reasons why he ended up wanting to knock out Rel, because he felt disrespected for that. Cash says that Savage, it's alleged that Cash asked Savage and Dingling for a threesome but was turned down. Island Boy was rumored to not have been the cleanest in the house, according to some of the cast members. Probably the handler that said that out of spite because he mad, right? And then Bobby, of course, I talked about this in another video, was rumored to have gotten hit at the reunion. And now Island Boy's living with Hot Wheels, and they called the Popo on the handler, the police on the handler, because they said the handler knew where their key was and went into their apartment when they weren't there and was recording the place and recorded how, I guess, dirty it was. And the handler is now alleging that Island Boy is messing with other cast members on the show. See how much it is, y'all? I can't put all that in one video, but I just summarized it for you guys now. So now you guys know and are up to date of what's going on. Now I'm gonna repeat this on the after show for those who have not tuned in for this. So then Cash just starts giving attitude, big ponytail and all, big ponytail. He was just like I'm not I'm not the missing one, like what's up? So then they're like, Ray just like, sir, if you want to be here, why do they deserve to get him over you? So then Gohar's just like, nah, like I ain't gonna answer that. Like it is what it is. Like, nah, like I ain't gonna do that. Like that's it. Like I'm not doing that. Like I ain't the missing one. Like what you talking about? Like don't mess with me, bro. I was just like, wait a minute, where did all this anger and hostility come from? This is why what I just read I believe is true, because it's like, why are you mad? Aren't you fighting for his love? It just didn't make sense. I was just like, what? Why is this boy so pissed? So of course they end up sending him home. He basically should have said, "Oh, I don't want to be here no more," and just quit before getting eliminated. That's what I would have did, to be honest. Roller Ray was over it. Okay, he wanted a cigarette right in his wheelchair because he was not having it. So then he called down Hercules, and then they asked him sort of the same question again, and that's when he really said, he was like, "No, I'm not answering it. I'm not being messy. Like it is what it is. Base, base, base." And then of course Bobby's just like, "Oh, so like I feel like you're not letting your guard down. So like I'm sorry to say, but like this the end of the road for you. So I'm gonna have to let you go." So he was mad. He was just like, "It's cool. It is what it is. Like I will go home anyway." So then he hugged Bobby. He ended up leaving, which he should have been went home a couple of episodes ago. To be honest, the day that he was about to quit, y'all should have just sent him packing. Okay, and then Hercules is left, and it's between Hercules and Rerun. So they asked Hercules about the whole girlfriend situation, right? And then Hercules was just like, just how you say, like, uh, what's his name? Go hard. He was just like, just how you say, like, go hard. Don't let his guard down. I don't think you're letting your guard down for me. Like, you say I have a girlfriend, but you have to be able to trust me and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, good goddamn well, you're gonna go back to that white girlfriend right after you leave the show, okay? You're gonna be like Sarah, like pick me up at the airport. Like, oh, I had to do all this gay stuff on TV, and oh my god, I'm exhausted. You gotta help me edit this OnlyFans video. Like, oh shoosh. Like, come on, Hercules. I just don't believe Hercules never really liked Bobby. It just never gave that. It gave very much G for P. Okay. So then he was just like, oh, like if you can't trust me or whatever, then I don't want to be here. So the Bobby's like, what? Say that again? Huh? One more time. You don't want to what? So then he was like, oh, I don't want to be here. So then he was like, damn, like, okay, take you and your shirt could go home. And then he ended up leaving. I'm surprised he didn't hug Bobby. That's how you know he wasn't here for Bobby, because that boy was mad. I'm like, how you get mad that you still having dealings with your girlfriend and he don't want you no more? He can't compete with a girl, okay? A real girl, not a T girl. A real, I'm playing. Now that like you feel me, like he can't compete with another female. Like that's crazy. So he did the right thing by sending him home. And then Hercules goes home or whatever, and then Bobby's just like, so we're going to a undisclosed location, and pack your bags, and that's it. So I'm thinking they're going to an island, like they're going to Puerto Rico, because I think Bobby's family's from Puerto. Well, at least Trina says she had Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican. Okay, in the words of T.S. Madison, Puerto Rican. I thought they're going to Puerto Rican. No, then it looked like they just end up going to South Beach or something. It wasn't said to where they went. If they did, maybe I missed it. Because not gonna lie, this episode to me was trash. It was a whole lot of filler. I kept venturing off and watching other stuff while I'm watching. Because one thing I like about the Zeus app, you could do you could do out watch at watching. So basically, you could minimize the app and kind of have it still playing while you do other stuff. So I got a little distracted around that point. So let me know where they actually went, but it didn't look like nothing tropical. It looked like they just went down to South Beach by the beaches. And then they get there, whatever. B's like getting them into the house. He was just like, oh, how does it feel? Blah, blah, blah. So B walks away, I guess, to get Bobby. And they just start having like a roasting session. So he's just like, look at you. Somebody needs to put a muzzle on her. Like, shut up, rerun. Okay, you need to rerun back to Jeffrey. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Yeah, right now. Now. So then rerun's just going back and forth with him. He was just like, what are you saying? Are you speaking English? Are you speaking English? Are you speaking English or whatever? One thing Rerun need to stop doing, though, just how Bobby said, that whole shadow joke, that colors joke, that's not funny. You're making fun of darker skinned people. Okay? So a lot of people don't like that. So I don't think that's a good joke to keep saying. Like, he keep like doing the whole shadow thing. And I know they're doing it just for TV. You could kind of tell at this point they don't really hate each other. They're just kind of doing it for like content. But like that whole shadow joke, you know how people are sensitive and stuff. So like, relax. So he was just like, yeah, put a muzzle on her. They just kept going back and forth. They kept going back and forth. B comes back. He's just like, oh my god, Bobby. Oh, and another thing I peeped when B walked away. Island Boy goes, that's gonna be your last look. That's gonna be your last look. And everyone's like, what are you talking about? He's like, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Was he trying to insinuate that Rerun be looking at B up and down like he wants them a B's things? Let me hit up B and let me ask. Because I want to know. If you're watching B, comment down below. Let me clarify that for me. Because it looked like, I'm not saying I hadn't y'all did anything, but it maybe Rerun was checking you out when you wasn't looking a B. Okay. All right. Let me know. Let me know. So then Rerun or whatever is getting his room ready and stuff like that. So B comes into his room and starts asking him questions and stuff like that. And then he was just like, oh, what do you think you need to do to, make Bobby like you a lot more and stuff like that. So then he was just like, yeah, like not gonna lie, I'm gonna D him down even more. Like I just gotta give him more D. And I'm like, that's exactly what Bobby said that he didn't want last episode, that he didn't want all the whole like you was too sexually like on him, like you was on his body, okay, in Dream Doll voice. You know my body, you know my body. Okay, and Kate Capella and them, like, nah, you on his body. You know my body. No, like you on too much of his body. So he didn't want that. And that's exactly what Rerun wants to do. Like I say, y'all, Rerun look like he the type to steal from Bobby Purse. And then so B goes into Island Boy's room. Island Boy was so rude in the scene. It low key irritated me. Like he was low key rude to B. Like he didn't want to be bothered, or Zeus didn't tell him that B was coming in his room because he did barely want to talk to B. He was ignoring B. He was being very, very rude. And I'm like, if I was B, I would have been like, screw you. I'm gonna tell Bobby not to pick your ass. Like, don't play with me. That's what I'm saying. Like he was so rude to him. So B was just like, so like, what are you going to do to get Bobby's love? Like, why did you do that with the handler? He's just like, we're not talking about the handler right now. Like, no. B, you gonna be messing it up out. Like, we're not talking about the handler, okay? The handler was yesterday. I'm today. So he's just like, he's trying to brush off the whole handler situation. Mind you, like I said in the beginning of the video, the summarized tea for you guys, it looks as if the handler and him were getting handled together. So I don't know. It's just crazy to me. Like you did all that show on this show, you did all that hoo rah rah, and then you go right when the show ends, you go right back to the handler. I don't get it. Like, and now the handler did all these things to them. Like, I don't know. So then next thing you know, they have a date. So Bobby and Island Boy have a date, and he starts asking about the handler. Like I said, Zeus needs to give the handler a show. Handling the handler, okay? And then Bobby needs to narrate it. You know how the shows be like coming up. He needs to be like coming up on handling the handler. Like he could produce it. Like you could really get a bag out of this, Bobby. Don't slip up. So then next week we see that Rerun was just like, oh, like he kissed him all in the mouth. Like I don't know if he got herpes or something. I was like, oh. You could tell Bobby was like, don't do that. Like you doing a little too much with that girl. Like don't do that. Like do that. In the words of Mona Simone, like do that. Like he was really doing the most with saying that. Like that really caught Bobby off guard. And we found out Island Boy got divorced twice and got out of one of his divorces. And I'm like, he probably did that for that green card. So it doesn't surprise me. It's from the island. So, and I could say that because I'm someone who wasn't born an American. I had to become a citizen, not by marriage. Had to take the test and all that. You feel me? So I know the game. So that's what I think it was about. So let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments, you guys. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if you think Bobby made the right choice. Do you think that the handler should have helped him out in his decision? All right, leave your comments down below and entertain us. We are out, baby.
No personal thing.